all see the screen? Can you all see the screen? What, can you hear me? No. Okay, wait. Can you see it now? Okay, write down. Draw this. Please write down. Draw this. Okay, 2 minutes. Is everybody done? Okay, fine. Next. See, let me draw one more diagram. First, we'll write and I'll explain you. Okay, you do not have to worry. Please write this much and do let me know. Yes, those are ovarioles. The 8 long ovarian tubes are ovarioles. I'll explain you. Have you done writing? Okay, listen. A pair of large ovaries are situated on the lateral side. The position is second to sixth segment of abdomen. Okay. Each ovary is made up of how many tubules? Each ovary, one ovary. If you see into the diagram, this one single ovary is made up of eight. I'm sorry. 8 long tubules called ovarioles containing in this tube. This is one ovarian tube. In this tube, it contains what? Developing eggs. Is it clear? Containing a chain of developing eggs. Then 16 ova. If it is from here, one egg it's coming. So 8 ova from here and 8 ova from here. Altogether 16 matured ovas are released at a time in cockroach. And then both the oviducts from the each ovary they fuse to form vagina, which opens into genital chamber. Next. Write down and do let me know. Now, the genital chamber, when you want to differentiate a male cockroach from the female cockroach, the male cockroach has anustyle, where the female cockroach sternum is, the abdomen is broad because it has a brood and a genital pouch. This genital pouch, the anterior is called genital chamber and the posterior form oothecal chamber. We'll discuss what about ootheca now. Okay, just remember the anterior part is genital chamber, the other part is oothecal chamber. Okay, next, a pair of, very important now, a pair of unequal sized Yeah, sure, I'll explain. Write down. I'll explain you again, no problem. Write down. Now listen. Are you done writing? See, what did I said? The genital chamber, okay, is formed by the fission of three abdominal sternum. Sternum is ventral or dorsal plates. Who will answer this quickly? Sternum or dorsal or ventral plate? Come on. So they are ventral plates. Do you agree? So the ventral, if you remember, when I was telling about the sexual dimorphism, I said cockroach, this ventral sternum is a broad shape. The abdomen is broad shaped because it contains a brood and a genital pouch. Is this point clear, Komal, until here? Brood and genital pouch it contains, so it is short and broad. Now, genital pouch, anterior part is called genital chamber, and the genital pouch has two parts. The anterior it is called genital chamber, the posterior one it is called oothecal chamber. For example, if this is genital pouch, the anterior is genital chamber. The anterior is genital chamber, whereas the posterior part is urethral chamber. Is this point clear? Next, very important unequal question for MCQ. Very important. A pair of unequal size spermatheca are associated with the genital chamber. What happened? You can see this green color. Yeah, you can see this. This is unequal. This is unequal pouch that is present. This is called spermatheca. Can you see the unequal pouches? This one and this one, two pouches which are of unequal size. What happened whenever the male, listen to this carefully, when a male deposit a sperm into the female cockroach, they deposit them in the spermatheca. Clear? They deposit the sperm in the spermatheca in female body. That is what it says. It says a pair of unequal sized spermatheca are associated with the genital chamber in fertile female. Fertile female matlab the female which are loaded with sperm. In fertile female, spermatheca is found filled with spermatozoa, that is sperms, received during copulation. Copulation matlab during mating from the female, from the male. Is it point clear to all? Any difficulties there? Any difficulties there? Next, a pair of branched accessory or collateral glands secretes the hard egg case or utica around a group of fertilized eggs. Okay, now everybody reads the different, go through the entire female reproductive tract of a cockroach quickly. Everybody go through it. Yeah, I'll tell you. See, spermatheca is present above the duct, oviduct. Are you understanding? Spermatheca is present above. Spermatical pore is different. Female gonopore is different. There are two things you should know. This blue color, let me. This blue color is spermatical female gonopore, and this let me draw in green. Yeah. This green color inside it is or outside it is a spermatical pore. Is it clear, Komal? I'll tell you how does eggs release, how is the sperms happening, that I'll tell you. Just read about the structure. Everybody got the things? Any doubts to anyone? Can we move to the next? Next. Fertilization and development. During copulation, write down. Write down this. Next, fertilize will write and then I'll explain. Is everybody done? Okay. Now listen. Fertilize. So you know about spermatheca. Fertilization during copulation. The spermatophore. What happened during copulation means during mating. Everybody listen to me. Drop your pen. I'll give you time to write. Understand this first. During copulation means during mating. Okay. The spermatophore is deposited into spermatheca. This I have mentioned during mating, where the spermatophores are deposited or sperms are deposited into spermatheca. Eggs from the each over has this. Now the female is carrying a spermatheca. The eggs from the each ovarioles release into genital pouch. Means the eggs are coming through oviduct to vagina, vagina to genital pouch. When they become fertilized by sperm, as soon as the egg release into the genital pouch, sperm is also getting released from spermatheca. They both get fertilized. Are you understanding? Sperm and spermatheca gets fertilized. Sorry, sperm and egg get fertilized to form a zygote. Are you understanding? This is called a fertilized egg. So if you see into the diagram, where is the diagram? Where is the diagram? Where is the diagram? If you want to consider this dark green which is coming as an egg, so you're getting your eggs here. As the eggs are reached, these sperms which are there are released. The sperm which are stored are released. They will, after the sperm is released, they get fertilized. That is what it means. Sperm is in spermatheca and ova is coming from ovarioles. So each time there are 16 ova that is released. Is this point clear to all? Samarth, is it clear? Okay. Next. Fertilized, then later what happened? Fertilized eggs become surrounded by secretions by a gland. Which gland does female have? Female have collateral glands. They have collateral glands, and this leads to hardens the egg case or ootica. Like if you have fertilized egg of 16 of 8 and 8 in the row, then this fertilized egg is covered by the secretions of ootica, secretions of collateral gland, which forms the egg case. Now this is an egg case. How egg case is formed? By the help of secretions of collateral glands. Yes. In each egg case, there will be 16 eggs. Is it clear, Deepika? Around 14 to 16 eggs are arranged in two rows in one ootica. Now you have one ootica. Ootica is a reddish to dark blackish capsule. I'll show you how does it look in some time. So ootica is dark reddish to blackish brown capsule. Each egg inside the ootica. Now after the fertilization, now each egg, this is the each egg. This each egg will undergo cleavage and finally result in the formation of nymph. Nymph is a baby of cockroach. Baby cockroach is called nymph. So after the cleavage, the final result in the formation of nymph. What are nymph? Nymph are very delicate. If you have seen the white cockroaches, the initial stage cockroaches, most have seen. So delicate, they are transparent and they have no wings. So these are nymph. Only adults have wings. The nymph grows by molting about 13 times. How many times? 13 times it shows molting. To reach to the adult form, to get the wings, they need to undergo molting process for 13 times. Clear to all? Now, Everyone read the entire process of fertilization, structure of female reproductive part and the fertilization of female reproductive part quickly and understand it. If you have doubts, you can text me. Okay, Prachi, it means, what does it means? The nymph. Nymph is a baby cockroach. Okay, the nymph needs to grow to the adult. The nymph reaches to the adult by changing its body 13 times. It's get molting, means changing its shapes in the body for 13 times. Then only it will get wings. Only in the adult form you get the body keeps on changing for 13 times before it reaches to the adult. Prachi, is it clear? Prachi? No, there is no relation between these two. Yes, it's only in the adult stage the wings are formed. Any doubts to anyone? Any more doubts? Is it clear to all? Have you done the revision? Okay. Can you see this? Utika, can you see Utika? The case, the hard case. This is a Utika which is carrying a hard case, which is carrying what? Fertilized egg. And that's a nymph. And again back to cockroach. Okay. Next. Any doubts? Now next, types of cell junction. I think we have missed some small part. Yes, yes, Kimai. Kimai, it's same. Molting means the body keeps on changing until you reach to the adult stage. Is it clear? Now, types of cell junction. Any more doubts? Okay, with this we have covered tissue, the structural morphology of cockroach, both external and internal. Both external and internal, we have covered the structural morphology of cockroach. Done? I'm hoping there are no doubts. If you have doubts, you can ask me. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Can you move to the cell junction? Types of cell junction. Gap junction means there is a small passage or there is a gap so that the cells can move from the passage. The solutes can move or the substances can move across the cell. So you have, it's allow a free passage of substances across the cell. That is called gap junction. Tie junction. Tie junction or zona occludens is a plasma membrane fuse. Like you have fused plasma membrane that prevent the leakage of substances. Both the membrane is fused tightly. That is called tie junction. That is the tie junction. That is zona occludens, which is a plasma membrane fused to prevent the leakage of substance. Then you have interdigitations or finger-like projection. Here what happened, the plasma membrane is into the cytoplasm of other adjoining cells. How your fingers, when you take both the hands of your fingers and when you interlock your fingers, something like that. That is called finger-like projection or interdigitations. Okay. Then you have desmosome or adhering junction. This desmosome contains a special type of protein, that is protein called scleroprotein, and these scleroproteins are called tonofibrils. What is the main function? That they provide a mechanical support to the cells. Please write down this. With each other, the plasma membrane of one cell fuses with the other cells. So there is no leakage. Are you understanding? Himad? See, This is one membrane and this is the other cell membrane. This both fuses, so there is no leakage between the two. There is no leakage between the two. That's called tight. Interdigitation, I told you, like when you interlock your fingers, something like that type of junction. Any more difficulties to anyone? Ria, this is one chapter today. For today, we are finishing one chapter. Is it clear, Ria? We are finishing one chapter. Whatever you have missed, I'll give you notes. You go through it. If you have any difficulties, we can discuss. Are you all done writing this part? Okay, no problem. Take your time right now. So, Isha, are you understanding the concepts? Are you finding anything difficult? See, this year or this month, a few months what you're giving is very important. Being a Phoenix batch, you know that you need to give your best this time. You have to study hard. You have to have your own timetable of study, right? You have to have your own timetable of study. Yes or no? So please concentrate, be determined towards your goal. Make use of the entire time, whatever you're getting. Try to solve. You have the knowledge or the outlook of everything. You have appeared to the test. You know how it will be. You know what you need to study, which question papers to refer. You have a kind of a knowledge about it. So it's you start your preparation. You do not wait for anyone. Every subject is harder for you. Give more time. Solve many questions related to the topics. So you need to be organized and determined towards your goal. And sincerity is important. Okay, is it done? So with this we have completed the first chapter of your 11th standard, means the chapter number. So that is the chapter we structural organization in animals. We have completed both tissues and the morphology. Under the morphology, cockroach and frog is cancelled, but you have cockroach is there, but frog and earthworm is cancelled. Ma'am, when will individual chapter test is given? Um, this will be decided by admin. Very soon they'll start MCQ test for you all. Very soon. Don't worry, you'll be having, and plenty of tests. Plenty of tests. We'll give you so many tests that you get used to answering the tests. Only they have not started. They might be starting from the coming month. This month from the November, I guess. Okay, but you do not have to worry. We give plenty of tests. But you keep your preparations on. That is why I'm saying, do not wait for anyone. You start your preparation on. Okay. Okay. So if you have doubts with respect to the first chapter, you can get back to me. And the students who have missed the class, or the students who have joined lately, will not have to worry. We'll cover this portion again. Okay. The next class, whenever will be, I don't know, it should be on Tuesday or Monday, I'm not sure. But yes, whenever it is next, we start with the second chapter. The chapter will be digestion and absorption. Okay. So let me wind up for today. See you all in the next class. Until then, keep learning and happy learning. Bye bye. Yes, Pratisha, tell me what happened. Ma'am, will you be starting with? Yes, I'll be starting with human physiology, which is a very important and which is of very high weightage from your learn portion. You're welcome. Bye bye.